Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got another haul video. I said there weren't going to be as many, and then beautiful things keep coming my way, and I can't resist. So as a book haul, this video I've got 7 books to show you. So I got this one. Bring it up to the camera. Don't know if you can see that. Put a bit of light there. It's called Gems from Wilcox. So it's a little prayer book, and it is beautiful. It's from 1912. So yeah, just lovely little prayers in there. I was gonna maybe read a few, actually. Some of them I thought, oh, will some of them speak to me right now? Nice little illustrations. It is falling apart a little bit, which, I mean, I could mend that, but actually that kind of makes me think, well, I don't mind taking it apart if it's falling apart. So I like it. I love the feel of this cover, and I'll take that off because, yeah, the longer it's on, the more it's going to adhere and it'll be stuck forever. But I loved the feel of the cover. I love the size of it. I like making mini journals, but even having a little pages in a bigger journal, I think is good. And it was purple, so obviously it was going to be drawn into it. This, not terribly old, this one. I like the size of it. I always love a good book plate. It is 1954 that this was presented, but it was these illustrations that is what made me want these. So there were, what have we got at the back here? Got a map, and well, I've got a few maps. So, and then we've got these illustrations, and I'm not sure how many of them we've got, but they're just lush, aren't they? They are back-to-back illustrations, but I thought I could maybe attach, use them as they'd be just as nice decorative elements that I'd stick in a journal. I do want to do a sort of a religious journal, yeah. How many more have we got? Oh, I can feel one coming up there. So I just loved them. Just thought they were just really, really lovely. So that was why I ended up getting this one. I was out with my son was with me, and he picked it up, and I was like, oh, very pretty. I like it. So that is that one. There was a bit of me was thinking, I could maybe do a little altered book. I've not done an altered book this size, and keep those illustrations in. Yeah, that's just an idea. Anyway, yeah, so that's that one. And then I got this one. Look how pretty so the next lot was really the spines. So I just went, that would just be such a beautiful cover. I love it. Can you see? It sort of sticks out. You've got little ridges. So lovely. And I love the marbling effect there. And I just love this. So gorgeous. So I might scan, and look at that. So I think I might scan these because it's so pretty. And I've been doing quite a bit of scanning, so that'll be, I might have already launched it, 1904, this one. So, you know, there might be some bits and bobs on my Ko-fi site for you. Some nice little illustrations, but I was mainly the cover is what I wanted. I thought it would be a really nice book. It is very dusty. The charity shop didn't clean that very well, did they? Well, they didn't clean it at all, did they? Quite disgusting, really. I hadn't really noticed that before. Oh well. So yeah, like that one. And then this one, oh, this one hadn't even been put on the shelf. I think I went down to pay and I saw it on the desk and I went, oh, I really like this one. And she hadn't even priced it, so she had a quick skeg at the others. And because it's actually a bit damaged, I thought it was going to be as expensive as this other similar one that I've got, but it wasn't, because this one's Brock. But you know, we don't mind Brock. I can mend that, and that'll be a nice journal cover. And this is stunning, so I probably scan that as well. It says 1892 there. So it's the complete works of Shakespeare. Very thin paper. Yeah, so yeah, really thin paper this is. I don't think it's got any illustrations. I think it is, yeah, it's just the book. But I love these insides. I love having a bit of plain paper. I love the cover. So I will gut this and then use the covers, and I'll have to mend it, yeah, get it used. This is, oh, so beautiful. That's why I couldn't keep my resolve of not buying any more things. So this I saw first when I went in the shop. There was only the purple book and the red book I didn't buy in this trip. All the others bought in the same trip today. So £5. And I remember thinking that's a little bit more than I normally spend, but it's just gorgeous. And look at all the lovely marbling on the cover as well. I mean on the pages. So yeah, we've got some more beautiful this stuff. I'll scan it. This was 1912. Not sure when the book was published, but look at all these beautiful pages. So I'm going to scan them as well, because they'll be right nice. Oh, it was 1912. So it's the romance of modern invention. I said to James, I went, no, it's not the best subject matter, but it's beautiful, and really nice thick pages. And I do like some pages that are really thick, because I think they make nice bases for a tag, because it's like really nice and sturdy. There is some pictures, you know, not necessarily the most exciting pictures, but you know, I'll have a use for some of them, others not so much. I mean, they're inventions, so not going to be quite industrial. I quite like that though. That could go in any sort of vintage journal there. Nice little picture in an early car. I like the fact that it's plain on the back. Don't know if those pictures are like joined onto another picture, you know, another page. That would be good, because that would be a nice page in a journal. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it apart, scan these bits, and use the cover, and that'll be a really nice sized journal. You could get a 3 signature journal in that spine. It's probably about 2 inches. We go on the inside of the covers. It's just over 1.5 inches. So that'll be fine. I like that. So then this one, again, I just saw the cover. It's a nice leather cover, really like that, and I pulled it out, and we've got this sort of gubbins going on. I wouldn't do very much to the cover. I'd leave it more or less as it is. Love the fact that this was sort of purpley on the inside. 1925 is the date there. Some nice plain pages, but it's actually 1911 when we go on the inside. I think there's a few illustrations, so, and they've got the tissue at the front, which I love. I don't know how many of those illustrations we've got. I don't think I noticed that when I bought it, because it was already sold to me by the cover, so anything else is just a bonus. So yeah, lovely. So that's 2, and there's another one, 3. So these will be fab. Fab, 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 fab. Yep. So lots of little illustrations there. It's a bit horrific. That's Macbeth, that's why. No witches. Yep. Very good. There we go. Yep. Anthony and Cleopatra. That's it. So they're very, very cool. So yeah, get a lot of use out of that. And my last book, not as pretty, but you know, it is a nice size book cover. Got a nice book plate there from 1930. And this was printed in 1927. It's got nice thick book pages as well. It's got quite big margins, so you could do a bit of stamping on these. So yeah, I just felt that this was good. I thought I'd definitely use the pages, definitely use the cover. And so it was worth a buy. I loved this, and Hull has 3 crowns in their sort of coat of arms. So yeah, that is all me wonderful books. But I am in the process of sorting my books out, and so yeah, I know where these have got to go. On a shelf that's already really full, so I really need to sort it out. Yeah, I shall enjoy using these very, very, very much. Okay, hope you enjoyed them. Not doing very well on this, not going to do many hauls, just maybe do one a month, when this is the 3rd haul I've filmed today. So I'm really not doing very well, but yeah, it is what it is. I can't resist. You know, it brings me joy, and that is really important right now. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. All right then, bye.